start right
Yeah. Have a seat if you like.
Is it like you guys look in Slack like Saro Cup or is it just?
No, the stream's actually on the page.
All right, everybody, welcome back to POVPOOL. This is the Saguaro Cup, and we are a mess right now. We are just got cables everywhere, but we're gonna work this out. This is Daniel Busch with POVPOOL, and I'm sitting here with Mike Denton. He is Tony Denton. He's the referee here, and you're the chosen referee. And we got a team match going right now, race to 11, right?
Yep, that's right. Starting off right now, we got one table. We got Ben Sutherland versus Donald.
Yeah, those are the two team captains, right?
Two team captains.
That's on. I'm calling this table number 1,
Sure.
and then I'm calling. So that's Ben right there in the red, BestSide player.
Yep. Great shooter.
And then you also got on table number 2 there.
Yeah,
you got Lee Brown, and he's no slouch, that's for sure.
Very good shot. Playing the West Side player John Matonia, who's also a solid 9-speed player.
Yep.
We're only using one scoreboard for this, but it's a team one.
Right, but there's multiple.
I know, but which one are we using?
I say you guys keep track of it, and I'll keep track of it, and then, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but if Ben moves his the one, he's not going to, you know what I'm saying? And
Nice bump into the 7 by Lee Brown. And I've played Lee Brown back. Actually, I met him in Las Vegas. We got into action, and I managed to break even with the guy. I swear I dodged a bullet when I played Lee Brown in Vegas.
Yeah, Lee's
Probably one of the strongest players on the EastMode team, wouldn't you say?
he is
Tony?
Definitely, he is definitely one of the better. He's definitely one of the better players. And we got there's a couple of them though. Lee, but going back to Vegas, when he was playing in Vegas, a lot. He was his one pocket game was actually just amazing. He was playing so good.
Lee's game?
Yeah. All right, we got Lee for the win.
All right. I'm going to set up a little scoreboard here for you guys. We can keep that going in real time. Meanwhile, on table number 1, Donnie Yen shooting for EastMode. Open shot on the 3. Looks like kind of wide open, but he wants to probably get kind of straight on that 7, don't you think?
Yeah, 7 to the 8 could be his biggest issue. Got a nice little angle here on the 6 ball though.
So keep in mind, EastMode already has 1 game against BestSide.
Yeah, and this is going to be a
And it's a race to 11.
race to 11 in this format.
Who do we have on table 2 just started? That was Jeremy Gibbs versus...
Yep, we got Jeremy Gibbs versus, it looks like, I want to say it's Brett Huth. He's not standing at the table right now, but I see him over by table 1 attempting to walk over. And then on table 1, we got Donald shooting a 9 ball. East side goes up 2-0.
Nice run by Donnie. That's going to make it 2.
Yep. 2-0.
So, Tony, you know all of these players, both teams,
Yes.
and I've asked around. I know, a handful of them. I know Trace, and I know Ben, and I know Brett Huth's game a little
Sure.
bit. But the talk in the room, just behind closed doors, is that BestMode or BestSide, the West Side, kind of has the advantage, but they're already up 2-0 in the team event. Who's your pick?
Well,
Are you supposed to? You're the referee. You got to be biased, I guess.
although I am wearing a East Side shirt representing the East Side because I'm from the East Side. It goes like this: with this game played on 9-footers, all the West Side players all play primarily on 9-foot tables. So initially, you'd think they would have the advantage because some of the East Side players, Jeremy Gibbs, and Donald in specific, don't really play on 9-footers. They have in the past. It's just not something they continuously played on.
Yeah.
So, but there's a couple wild cards for me. On the East Side, we got Spike Gallardo, who's kind of new to the Valley. He's been here, for a couple years, and his game has he came into the state as a state rated 8, and it took him a little while to adjust, and then I don't know, about 6 months ago probably, he just turned it on and hasn't turned it off yet, and he got bumped to a 9. He, in the first Diamond event, he had the Diamond Tour event, he got 4th place, and then last Diamond event, he got 5th place as an A player, playing even with the likes of Bobby Emmons and Scott Frost and those guys.
Oh, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And you guys have had a sort of smattering of strength coming out to visit here. You've had a couple of tours come through.
Yeah, we had had a couple Mez stops last year on the Mez Tour, the Mez West Tour. We got a couple more coming up actually too this year with the Mez Tour. And yeah, with the Diamond Tour now, we're getting so many good players in the state that typically wouldn't be here. Like the second Diamond stop at Bullshooters, Vilmos was here, and it's pretty cool. Just to, as an average pool player myself,
Yeah.
go out and see guys of this caliber playing is just awesome for the pool scene here.
Well,
But back to my question, I know I kind of skated through that. I'm still going EastMode on this one.
okay. So that's a difference of opinion from what I'm hearing. A pretty big difference because I've heard from several people that West Side, the BestMode team,
Right.
has the upper hand. But well, we already do have a score of 2-0 in the team match, but we got a long way to go, folks. It's going to be race to 11 matches total, and this match itself is worth only 1 point, right?
Correct. And they're doing just like Mosconi Cup model,
Yeah.
race to 11 point-wise, right? So this first match is worth 1 point. And this is the team event, and then after this, I guess we're going on to we're going to mix it up between scotch matches and single matches, and each one of those will be worth 1 point. And first side to 11 gets the Saguaro Cup, which is really awesome. I don't know if viewers have seen the cup yet or not, but it's
Well, there you go. That's 3-0. A race to 11. This could end quicker than we think.
it's early.
It's early, yeah. Well, I won't be the first one to tell you that it's, that anything can happen.
Right. But yeah, I was looking at the trophy, and it has spots you can engrave the winner every year. So I think the idea is, Jeremy Gibbs actually came up with this idea of the Saguaro Cup and kind of just took off after we started talking about it. And so ended up getting this trophy, and it's just kind of like a little Stanley Cup. And there's spots to engrave the winners year after year. So hopefully we can keep this thing going for years.
Absolutely. Here's a picture of the Saguaro. Little up close shot there.
Oh, there you go.
And I look forward to seeing many of these events in the future.
Hopefully
every
one day,
year. That'd be
hopefully
great.
one day I can make the team and drink some milk out of that thing.
All right. So here's Trace Kane. He just broke. He makes a ball on the break as well. Wow. Did you see that shot?
Brian Reich just kicked in the 5-ball.
Pretty strong.
That was strong, to say the least.
Yeah, Mr. Reich. Trace looking at his options. And Brian looking at his as well. Both best side players playing side by side. Best side from the west side. What a great kick safety there.
Yeah, that was a nice shot by Trace.
Yeah, let's see how Brian's hit worked out.
Another great safety by Brian on table 1.
Well, not perfect, but I don't think the 7-6 combo is going to be on here. Did you see that shot? Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spike Ayardo, table 2.
Boy, both tables they're kicking like mules.
Nice hit by Mike Sandoval.
Brian's got a long shot on the 6. But if he can shoot this in, he's going to put a little draw on it. He's digging on it. Swing and a miss. Well, a good kick. What's the gentleman's name who kicked that last shot from EastMode?
That was Spike Ayardo.
Spike Ayardo.
Yeah.
Good kick, but
He's 22 years old. He plays very good.
what a cut shot. Down the rail by Sandoval.
It's a nice shot.
Oh, we are seeing some good pool already. Combos, kicks.
So I'm really excited. I like the team aspect of this. Not just the first match like this, but just the whole team, Mosconi style.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how certain players gel together when they're playing Scotch, because I think that's the hardest part of the Mosconi Cup is to get two players to play with each other, you know, and be on the same page chemistry-wise.
Yeah, you do have a point there. Especially under pressure like this, too.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Well, Trace gets it on the wire.
Gets the first win over there on for the west side. Looks like Brian's going to follow him up right here.
Yeah, they're going to They're looking to tie this up. Well, no, it's actually 3-1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3-1 right now.
West Side. Yeah. We got spectators already making it happen.
The loud
for
voice
us.
everybody hears in the background, by the way, is the one and only Ryan Anderson. So if somebody wants to text him and tell him to keep it down, that would be great.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the sort of posturing and woofing that's been going on, all the Facebook pictures and
Yeah, a lot
all
of
the energy around, intimidating the other team has been quite surprising,
Yeah, and a lot of these guys, even on both teams, are really good friends. They're all kind of really good friends together. So it's kind of it makes it for some good smack talking, definitely. On table 2, we got Carlos Avalos playing Nick De Leon.
This would be Ben's second game.
Yeah, and he's playing Lee now, so it is both their second games.
This is basically a second round for these guys. Lee Brown.
And yeah, we have a score right now. The score stands 3-2 East Side. Race to 11.
And if you're all in Arizona watching, be sure to give a shout out in the chat room. Let us know you're representing. Well, I don't know that De Leon played that shot, but it went in.
Daniel, have you ever done it like this, to where you're streaming 2 matches at the same time and trying to talk about both matches at the same time?
Not picture in picture. No.
Okay. Got it.
Have you?
No. That would be a negative.
Well, I know you're a tournament director here, Skip and Jans, I guess. You run the weekly, right?
I do, yeah. I run a Friday night 9 and under tournament here. We're getting pretty good results. About pretty much full every week for the last 3 months or so. Full being 32 players, so that's a lot of pool players out here in Arizona, and we have some really good bars to go play at. We got Skip and Jans here, and then we also got Stingers and Metro on the west side, and Bull Shooters on the west side, and then Colby's and Main Street in the East Valley.
Well, I have to agree. I'm always thoroughly impressed with the pool scene whenever I come to Arizona.
Right.
I mean, and the price is right too, if you want my opinion.
Yeah.
Back home where I'm at in California, table time's a lot more expensive too.
Yeah.
So
I had a friend who just went to Texas and played at some it was a smaller pool hall, only had like, I don't know, 10 tables or something like that. He said he paid like $12 or $14 an hour for time, and it was like bad tables and, you know.
Oh, no, but
wow.
they do your laundry, too.
Well, that's worth it then, I guess.
I want to thank all of our sponsors, too, by the way. Skip and Jan's, Sophia's House Cleaning, B&M Muffler, Your Way Logistics, and Kamui Tips. And guess what, guys? We have a match. It's 3 apiece. Ben looks to be in a little bit of a pickle here.
Yeah, he's looking to see if that 5 slips past the 7.
Oh, he came off the 7.
Nice little nudge. That was good.
It was good touch on the cue there. Good stroke of the ball. Notice how he managed not, his cue ball didn't go way out of control.
Right. And for nobody out there who, if you haven't seen Ben Sutherland break, you guys are in for a treat. So when he breaks next, make sure to watch that. It's he's got one of the fastest break speeds I've ever seen.
And we got Jeremy Gibbs. He just broke, and he's playing John.
Yeah, John Ratonia.
Ratonia.
Yep.
And
John plays.
He's out of semi-retirement, I think. He's
Yes.
about 63, he said.
Yeah.
We talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, John's a good guy. He plays out of Bull Shooters from what I know about him. And don't know John very well, but I've seen him play a couple times recently and been highly impressed with his game. Very good shot. Very smart player. And Jeremy Gibbs just hides the cue ball underneath the stack of cluster in the middle there.
Well, Ben's in another pickle here after shooting the 7 in. So he's laying up. That's a good safety.
That's a good shot.
See what... there's a lot of camaraderie, too, amongst the teammates, I'm already noticing.
Yeah. I think that's one of the key factors in how they pick the teams. Because basically, Jeremy Gibbs came up with this idea and decided that he was just going to nominate 2 people as the captain. So he nominated Donald and Ben. And then it was up to them to decide, between Donald and Ben, to decide their own team. And I think that was one of the major decisions. It's not necessarily the best players. It's good play along with how you get along chemistry-wise with each other. I think that's a huge factor on how this is really going to go,
Yeah, team morale is so important.
Yeah. I mean, we've all probably been there, go to Vegas for BCA, and it seems like everybody in the world's going to BCA now, nationals, and, I'm sure maybe not everybody, but definitely me. I've been part of teams where, there's always like 1 or 2 people that kind of ruin it for the rest of us, And,
well, out of 6,000 people in
right.
in an arena together,
Exactly.
That's not that bad.
That's not bad, I guess. Oh. Ben tries to cut in the corner and ends up going 2 rails on the side, but does not get the love on the shape for the 9-ball. What is Jimmy looking at in that picture? I have no idea. Ben tries to
Wow, that's
bank
kind
it
of
all the way up. And
that's a
kinda
sellout.
leaves a pretty good shot here for Lee.
And also Jeremy's taking a look at a billiard.
Is he?
I don't I don't like it. Ooh, Lee Brown misses.
Lee.
Let's
straight dog
Ben
the
back
9-ball.
in.
Here goes Gibbs with the billiard on the 9-ball, potentially. Oh, missed it. But leaves the cue ball all the way the other end of the table from where the 3-ball's at, so that's actually pretty good.
Oh. Another miss. And I think this shot for Lee should be a lot easier. Should be a lot easier.
Touch on the side. Yeah.
There you go. Shake of the hands. Real quickly, too, by the way. I don't know if you knew about this, but we created player cards for everyone. Here we go with Jeremy Gibbs. He's a Scorpio. Plays with a Brian Mort.
This is awesome.
Uses a Tiger Everest. Predator break cue. His Arizona rating is a 9. And he's done a couple things in his career. John Rittenauer, by the way, a Cancer, just like me.
I'm a Scorpio, by the way, so you know.
Oh, you're a Scorpio
that's fitting
too.
that you put
Okay.
those two up first.
Okay. Yeah. And more of those cards as the event unfolds.
All right, on table 1, we got Brett breaking against, looks like Mike Sandoval. East side now up 4-3. These tables are diamonds here. Funny story. These tables used to be in a place called Tommy's Billiards, which is what Skip and Jams was originally. And Tommy's actually used to be in a different spot in East Mesa. And I learned how to play on these tables. I just turned 40 in October. And I literally played on these tables when I was 18, 17. Tables, first 9-footers I ever played on. And they're like the original diamonds.
Yeah.
Blue diamonds.
Yeah,
I
they
think is
are,
what they're called.
There are some classic-looking diamonds. EastMode, another point, thanks to Jeremy Gibbs.
Jeremy Gibbs.
So that's going to make it 5-3.
Yeah, if you've never played on these older diamonds, they're. I mean, I know a lot of people probably have played on the new diamond 9-footers, which are, to me, the best tables on the planet. These diamonds, they're cut. The corners are cut so deep that if you try it, and we'll see it here multiple times today, you try to cut a ball down the rail with any kind of spin, any kind of draw, English, throw, doesn't matter what you're doing with the cue ball, and you're not making it. It spits it out 9 out of 10 times. So you got to have that pro roll on it, you know, the pro spin. But practicing on these tables will definitely improve your game.
I noticed that they were rolling pretty fast.
Yeah, and the felt on here is was just redone not too long ago.
That was the sound of Spike Iardo breaking, by the way. And we still have...
Look at that on the table. One ball sitting in the side. Cue ball. Spike could very well be out right here on table 2.
22-year-old player. He's got a confident sort of stature about him. He looks kind of seasoned.
I think it's all relative, I started playing pool when I was 17, 18, and I'm 40. He started playing pool. He was only 22, but he's been playing pool since he was 8. So.
Well, wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean? I started when I was 5.
And then you should. That's why you're a pro, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a pro something.
No, yeah, his Spike's a very confident player, very, very smooth. Doesn't take too many chances. Doesn't do anything crazy. Just plays smart. Great safety by Mike Sandoval there on table 1.
He's going to let Brett Huth play few through. That was a tongue tire. Brett Huth is...
Great attempt at the kick shot right there by Brett.
I've been noticing these guys kicking pretty accurately. Is there some kick master in town that's giving everyone lessons?
You would think, right? Well, here in Arizona, we have the luxury of, having Mitch Ellerman and Scott Frost play in the same state. Now, Mitch has moved recently to Chicago, but we all kind of grew up with those guys. You know? I mean, I've known Mitch since he was 16, 17. And just to watch how good those guys are and play in tournaments with them a lot, you learn so much from a player of that stature.
Oh, yeah.
With the ability they have, and you just start picking up things,
Well, what happens is, your mistakes get magnified because you start to remember every little mistake you made against guys like that because they punish you.
Oh, yeah.
And
Spike just too real an 8-ball. I'm not really sure if that's what he was intending to do or not. And got kind of crooked on the 9-ball. Looks like he's going to attempt to bank it again.
Whoa. What a bank. What a bank.
Have you been listening?
I wish. I bet it's hilarious.
No, I've been professional for the most part.
Just watch him stretch on the corner.
Yeah. So Spike banks the 9 for the win, which is
By the way, that was Brett Huth and Spike Iardo.
there you go.
We're a little late on that one. We're working on it.
We got all day.
Uh-oh. I think he got up a little too quick on that shot. You see him kind of jump up a little?
Yeah. And you know what? The thing is, we're all so used to the I don't even know what you call the regular balls we use, the red circle aramith cue balls that everybody uses.
Oh, you guys are used to those, and this is a new thing, using the measle?
Yeah, the
Or
measle.
not new.
Well, the measle they wanted to use, I guess, because it's better for TV purposes, from what I understand. That was a good shot by Brett Huth right there. But they're like, and I used to use measle balls years ago, and it's been a long time, and I'm so used to the lightweight of those red circle balls that, I mean, it's heavy. I hit a couple balls today, actually, and I was like, wow, I can't believe it was just heavy.
Oh,
don't know.
yeah. No,
You know?
I agree. We have a lot of experience with those balls in California.
Right.
Mostly, I would say, 60 to 70% of the rooms are using the measle ball.
Really.
And it is heavier.
So they
It
use
is
them
heavier.
for just regular tournament play and stuff? Just that's the ball of choice, I guess?
For the most part, most of the rooms have purchased measle balls, only because players are continuously asking for them, for them to be used.
I think initially, the measle ball was created as like a training tool. At least that's
what I
the way
thought
I
when I
used it
first saw it.
Yeah. You know, and there was a room that doesn't exist anymore here that we use measle balls there primarily, but just over the years, and I don't know.
Matter of fact, I don't mind whether I use the measle or the red circle ball. I like them both. I know that there's different things I can do with the red circle ball that you can't do with a measle ball.
Sure, exactly.
And likewise, if you have a really good stroke, there's things you can do with the measle ball that like the power draw shots.
Right.
Very effective.
Yeah, it catches the felt. Maybe that's a weight thing. It catches the felt a little.
A little later, but
Yeah, something.
but it comes back heavier.
Yeah. What do you think about the? What do you think about those Cyclops balls they're using now, at like BCA and stuff?
They sound different.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
They sound different, and I don't know if it's because of the color, but I say they're lighter than normal balls. Maybe it's just because it's a softer color on the eyes or something like that. But in the last Diamond Tour, we used them over at Stingers, and it was I used them in BCA before, so I'm used to them, but only playing 8-ball, not 9-ball. And so I was trying to figure out my break in 9-ball, and I break from the corner. This thing was just, cue ball was just sliding everywhere and just getting knocked in the hole almost every break. Couldn't figure it out. It took me like 3 matches.
Yeah, I've been cycloped before, where you think the 6 is the 7.
Oh, yeah.
You make shape for the wrong ball. I've been cycloped many times.
I still walk around the table almost after every shot just to make sure
14,
which ball I'm looking at.
14 and the 15. I mean, come on. I've seen other players do it too.
Yep.
Anyway, back to this. Trace seems to be holding his own here. He played a good game in the last game he played.
Yeah.
And then there's that.
What? I didn't see it.
Never mind. He missed. Turned me into a liar.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a jinx.
Yeah.
Ever watching a baseball game and the announcer's like, oh.
Nice shot.
The announcer will say something
Avalos.
ridiculous like, oh, this guy hasn't,
Missed all day, right?
Yeah, he hasn't missed all day. He's on fire. Yeah. And then he strikes out 9 times in a row. Well, Nick's on table 2 playing Trace. He's trying to get on the board for the first time today. And Carlos with a good up and back from that 5-ball in the corner to get. He's got a good look at the 7-ball, but where the 8-ball is, he might have to power stroke this one.
I wouldn't put too much power into it.
I thought he was a little more crooked than that. That's a good shot right there. Good angle. Should be able to bring it right back just for the 8 ball or for the 9 ball.
Yeah, I think that angle is perfect, actually, because he needs angle to come back for the 9.
Right.
Coming up soon, folks, we'll have some additional camera support. So we'll have a third camera. We're going to grab a few close-ups here and there for you. Bearing down on this shot. She goes. All right. Carlos Avalos takes another one for BestSide. And gosh, man, it's a close match. Started out 3-0, and now it's tied up both sides.
No, I think it's 6-5. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's just me multitasking.
Yeah. That made it 6-5.
Okay, so EastMode is up 6-5.
Yeah. Unless I'm scoring it wrong, which is entirely possible. So.
No, it's probably me. Oh my gosh, hung the 9. That's going to be a disappointing turnout.
Nick DeLeon hangs a 9 ball.
All right.
Now we got a 6-6.
Mike and John.
Yeah, we'll have Mike and John. Yeah, Mike Sandoval and John Natonia on table 2. On table 1, we got Ben Sutherland and Jeremy Gibbs. Yeah, this whole idea just took off after Gibbs started talking about it, and some of us were like, I think we're all like, oh, it sounds like a great idea. Let's see what we can do, and then it just ballooned into this in almost no time at all. It's only been a discussion for probably a couple months. And
Really?
Yeah.
So you mean, wow, I got in on this about a month ago myself.
Yeah. So we had
Less than a month ago, about 3 weeks.
we had a hard time trying to figure out. We always have a hard time trying to figure out certain events because we just have a lot of pool tournaments. There's always a couple monthlies. There's a Mez tour here every once in a while, the Diamond tour. So just trying to figure out what weekend we can do it. And
Yeah.
this one seemed to work out. So
It's actually strange lately. I've been noticing almost an oversaturation of independent tournaments,
yeah,
at least in our area.
yeah. Well, you guys got the Mez. What else is
There's American Rotation that's trying to
Okay.
pick up steam. There's Rooms picking up and taking on tournaments,
right?
and just throwing tournaments.
Yeah.
And then we got California Billiard Club is going to reopen really soon. That's going to have 30 tables, 30 gold crowns.
That's the one that just recently closed down. Like
It closed about a year ago.
Yeah,
It'll
I remember
be
reading about
reopened. I think in hopefully less than a month now.
It's going to be the same location.
No, it
Oh,
moved
wow.
to Fremont, California. Now, how did that 5 not go in?
See, and that's kind of the shot that I'm talking about right there. Even though he cut that, it looked like it kind of hit the corner of the pocket and just hung up. But if you don't hit it true on these pockets, it's gonna be a long day for you. Trust me, I've had a lot of long days here.
Now, you were here late last night running the tournament at Skip and Jan's.
Here till about 3 in the morning last night, or this morning.
Oh, it turned out to be 3, huh?
Jeremy Gibbs stroked that ball so good that he hooked himself. Yeah, here till about 3 o'clock. We had 27 players last night. Double elimination. They're short races, but, those tournaments tend to work that way.
Yeah.
People play fast in the beginning and then start getting into the money rounds and people start gripping and playing 19 safeties in a row.
Well, sometimes games just turn out like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you just kind of end up in a safety battle.
Yeah.
But no, I can agree with you too to a certain point, because sometimes, towards the end of the night, people start getting really careful when they play.
Right. On table 1, we got Jeremy Gibbs attempting a jump bank, it looks like. He hit it. And left it halfway decent, looks like. It's not an automatic out from here. Yeah, and then all of a sudden we just start. People wanted a sponsor for this, and
Yeah, it's
got
unbelievable.
Got you down here to
The number of sponsors that you guys that stepped up for an event like this is just, hey, sometimes the magic just happens,
Right.
Tony. Just got to go with it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Nice vibes here at Skip and Jams. I recommend you guys come out and spectate this if you're in the area. Come check out these matches.
Yeah, if you're in the Phoenix area, you need to be here. I think Ben was saying he's got some poster boards.
Oh,
so you can
John Rittenauer just missed
So you can make some
the
signs.
9-ball. Didn't leave a hanger for Sandoval. Let's see what happens. Oh, bricked it.
That 9-ball after Mike misses rolls all the way up, and I can't tell if there's a side pocket shot here or not, or if it's like one of those automatic. It looks like John can cut it in.
I don't know why you're-
No. All right, John misses the cut shot, giving Sandoval get out of jail free card.
Oh, looks like these players are starting to feel a little fatigued already.
Yeah. This is supposed to be a one-day event, but Based on how they're playing right now, maybe it's a 5-day event. So Sandoval with the win. Jeremy Gibbs banks the 7 in the side.
Another match coming up between Brett Huth and Spike Iardo.
Yep.
On table number 1.
Jeremy with a nice touch there on the 8 ball to get
Table
back to
2.
9. Sorry.
Wait, I have it. Well, we missed that, but Jeremy Gibbs took it down. That's another point for EastMode.
Eight to 6.
I believe. Are you guys doing a 9-ball break here? Does the 9-ball count?
As far as this tournament goes,
Yeah.
I should really know that question. I'm assuming they're not. I'm assuming no.
Okay.
They kind of went over the rules with themselves. I can definitely find that out, though. I do believe that the 9-ball does not count on the break. I know they're following Mosconi as closely as they could, so I don't know. Do you know if they were doing 9-ball break in Mosconi or not?
Well, it was they're not following the break format, are they? They're not putting the 9 on the spot, are they?
Is that what they do for?
That's what they did in Mosconi.
Did it?
Yeah.
No.
So I thought actually the 9-ball did count on the break in Mosconi. Ball in hand to Brett Huth now. And here we go, the break from De Leon. 1 ball goes down. That was a thing of beauty, and so did the 4. And the 7.
That's a great break. 2
Look at
balls.
this, the roadmap.
Yeah, 2 ball sits right in front of the side. Should be a nice little break and run for Nick.
Yeah.
Little bump shape off the 5 there.
Brett's got his hands full here. This shot's not easy. Yeah, he missed.
I'll be right back.
Three balls on the break from De Leon. And only 3 remain. Spike Iardo down on the ball. Spike seems to be hitting the ball pretty confidently. He's on the wrong side of this 5 ball. Let's see if he can recover with a 2 or 3 rail shape. But does the 6 have that pocket? He's going to come down a little too deep. Slightly out of line here. Playing very strong, Brett Huth. you don't want to miss against Brett. And he just opened the door. And cue ball went running. And Mr. Breik takes another one for Team BestSide from the west side. So that'll close the gap a little bit. Here comes Brett to tie it up. She goes. And we have a tie game, folks. 8 games apiece. In the first team event of the day. Come on down, guys. We're at Skip and Jan's. Right here on Priest Drive in Tempe, Arizona. We'll be here. Well, the tournament is scheduled to be over by midnight. But we will see. We're at this inaugural Saguaro Cup tournament. Team BestSide from the west side playing EastMode from the east side. And that was the sound of Trace Kane. And also the sound of Jeremy Gibbs breaking. Trace is playing Donnie Yen and I'm sorry, Lee Brown. Lee Brown is playing. Carlos Avalos and Lee Brown. There's Carlos down on the 1 ball. Playing a safe. Oh, no. Played a banked into the 9 ball. And Trace taking a long, hard look at this 7 ball. He made 4 balls on his break. Very nice shot, very good shot, and a nice roll into the 9 ball.
It's on the other USB.
No, I didn't. Give it to me.
You were wearing that red shirt.
And for the first time in this event, the first team event of the day, Trace Kane. Trace Kane comes to bat for his team. and takes the lead.
All right. Is that right?
So, for the first time today, we see BestSide from the west side ahead. 9 matches to 8. And now we got Ben Sutherland and Mike Sandoval about to match up.
All right, let's watch Ben's break.
Yeah, I've been hearing about
This
Ben's
guy's break is absolutely amazing. It looks a little more amazing on a bar table, of course, but watch this. Watch the speed of this cue ball.
He does have a very
He
strong
went
break.
through like a couple months where he kept breaking his break stick, like shattering it at the ferrule.
No kidding.
And I'm talking like BK3s and stuff. Like very. They got that app. Predator has that app where you can. It tests the speed of your break. I don't know if you've ever done that on your phone. It's.
Do you think it's accurate? Do you think it's really that good of a radar?
I don't know. Every time I've done it, I'm always in like the 19 to 22 range. And then other people who break a lot harder than me are always like higher, 26, 27s, I've seen Ben get it up to like, I think 36 or something like that. We got 9 to 8. Wheels have kind of fallen off for the east side here. It's kind of gone like that, though. It's either up there by where Jason and Seth are.
It's not hanging, it's staying there where it normally is.
Then it's probably up there. I got a question. Is 9 more count on the break at all?
No.
Okay. And in this match, do you have to win by 2? Or is it just whoever gets to 11 first?
And here's the plan, guys. After this team event, we're going to do a player introduction and just kind of thank the sponsors. That's why I was looking for that microphone.
Okay.
Just go through and introduce all the players and just say, hey, thanks for supporting us. And just go through all the sponsors. We'll talk about it.
Well, after we're done here, I'll walk over there and grab the microphone. I mean, it should be right there.
How long is it for to the mic?
Who's going to do it? You or you?
It's not that long.
I think I'll speak first. I would like you to do the player introduction, so it's neutral,
Sure. I'm wearing an East Side shirt.
Yeah.
So then you'll both go.
You want to do it?
Both you wear mics.
No, I'll do the mic and I'll just say thanks for
No, but I'll have you put the tripod on too, so that it's all recorded.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Have that ready then. So we'll do it right after this match. Or after this.
What do we do for like player introductions? Just name and
Yeah, just
come
that's
out, applause,
Yeah.
whatever. All right.
Yeah, just say, I want to introduce all the players.
Chance for Sandoval to tie it up. The score is 9 to 8. We have a very close match. Has just turned the other way for BestSide.
Sandoval looks like he's got a pretty good out here on table 1 working.
Well, he's the one that's going to bring it back because they're down 9 to 8 now.
Yeah. And it is a straight race to 11, so they don't have to win by 2 or anything. So the first team to get 11 wins this first point. What's going to happen with the cue ball here?
Little close to his work there.
Yeah,
and
really
I'm
close.
thinking we're going to be calling you to look at this shot.
This might require somebody to watch hit.
Aren't you that somebody?
Yeah, we'll see if they want me to come over. It's up to them to call me. So He's angling it, so that's a good shot. It's actually a really good shot. I don't think he wanted that 8-ball that close to the pocket up there, but it looks like it's kind of up there on the rail. I don't know if it's snug on the rail or not.
Once again, you said it. This table moves fast. It almost moved back to the other corner.
Right. Well, I think that's one of the differences with the measle ball is because it's heavier, you're going to get more momentum on the object ball.
And
that was a great shot by Ben Simon.
Yeah,
right there.
is Ben basically going to be the one that steals this? Back from EastMode? I mean, Sandoval had a chance to tie it up. Ben's going to be the one to put him on the hill if he can make this 9-ball.
Yeah. Ben's in his head's going back and forth between putting it on the side right now or trying to just put it all the way down. Looks like he's going in the side from my angle. And he tittied it out.
Oh.
Wow.
The suspense is killing me, man.
You don't see that every day, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you're watching me play.
Unless you watch as much pool as I do. Or unless you play as much as I do.
Right.
Holy moly.
Wait, what happened over there? Between Lee and Carlos. Did they play?
Hey, who won that game?
Carlos?
So, BestSide is now on the hill. As far as I can tell.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
BestSide on the hill now. And we got Spike Iardo here to defend the east side.
Spike. Yeah. On the break.
Yeah.
Cue ball goes on the side on Spike, so John can just end this real quick if he wants to right now. On the other game, we're going to have Brett Huth versus Nick DeLeon, which is fitting because they're the two open players for both teams. Basically, how the format or how they decided this is each captain is a state rated 9, and they were able to pick 4 other 9 and unders and 1 open player. So Nick is a 10 state rated, and so is Brett Huth. So they're 2 open players.
Okay.
The 2 top dogs, essentially, on each team.
Almost like a relay race. Put your strong ones at the end and strategically
Right.
throughout the race. Mr. Silky Brown, how you doing, man?
What's the score indicator?
Thank you, Martin Colello.
We got John Ratonia on table 2 going for the 9-ball here. This will seal the deal for this first point.
This is, and there it is, folks. John Rittenauer closes it out for BestSide, and they take the first match in this event. We'll be right back, folks. The Saguaro Cup, the first of hopefully many to come, right here on POVPOOL, live from Skip and Jan's. Thanks for watching.